What if I told you that a forgotten spice, smaller than your fingernail, could revive your body and awaken an erection in just 60 seconds? It doesn't matter your age, your medications, or your past disappointments. A single bite could start restoring the strength you thought had disappeared forever. I know this sounds unbelievable, but stay with me because what I'm about to share could change everything. My name is Dr. Joselyn. For over 3 decades, I've helped men over 60 reclaim what the years and the system had quietly stolen from them: confidence, circulation, vitality, and the ability to feel like a man again. Not through expensive prescriptions, not through gimmicks, but by unlocking what the body still remembers when you give it the right tools. And here's the twist: the solution isn't a new discovery or some high tech gadget. It's a spice that's been hiding in plain sight. One of your ancestors used it before intimacy, and science now confirms it works better than anyone imagined. The irony? You've probably walked past it in your kitchen hundreds of times without ever knowing what it could do. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how chewing this spice for just 60 seconds can open your blood vessels, reduce the stress that's crushing your testosterone, fight gum disease that blocks circulation, and help you sleep more deeply so your hormones recover naturally. I'll guide you step by step, and I promise that by the end, you'll know exactly how to use it and what to expect in your first 7, 14, and 30 days. Before we dive into this powerful method, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of the natural health tools I create specifically for men like you. And if this message speaks to you, just type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0, so I know how to serve you better. All right, let's start with the heart of this discovery because none of it works without understanding what makes this tiny spice so powerful. The secret lies in a natural compound hidden inside every clove called eugenol. This single ingredient is why your blood starts flowing, your vessels begin to relax, and your body starts responding the way it used to, maybe even better. Let me explain how it works. 1. Eugenol, the secret compound that makes it work. I'll never forget the first time a patient looked me in the eyes and said, "Doctor, I just want to feel like myself again." He wasn't talking about six-pack abs or running marathons. He was talking about intimacy, confidence, strength, the quiet kind of strength a man carries when his body still responds the way it should. That's what drove me to explore natural alternatives. And I kept coming back to one powerful compound: eugenol. Eugenol is found in high concentrations inside cloves. When you chew 1 or 2 whole cloves, the oils released contain this remarkable substance. But eugenol doesn't stay in your mouth. It enters your bloodstream almost immediately through the mucous membranes. What happens next is where the magic begins. Eugenol acts as a vasodilator. It helps your blood vessels relax and open, especially the narrow, stubborn ones that supply your sexual organs. After age 60, those vessels tend to stiffen and lose flexibility. That's why blood no longer flows the way it used to. Eugenol works like a natural massage for your arteries, gently opening the pathways so blood can move freely again. Not forced, not artificial, just a revival of what your body used to do effortlessly. What makes it even more powerful is that eugenol stimulates the production of nitric oxide, the same compound those little blue pills try to mimic. But this isn't chemistry, it's biology, happening naturally, without the side effects, headaches, or crash afterward. Many men describe a gentle warmth, a feeling of circulation returning within minutes. It's subtle but powerful. And if that's what just one compound can do, wait until you hear what this spice does to the stress that has been silently killing your testosterone for years. 2. Why erections get weaker after 60 and how cloves fight it. I've seen countless men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s sit in my office, eyes down, voice low, whispering the same thing. It just isn't working like before. And I always tell them, it's not a personal failure, it's not shameful, it's biology. As we age, the tiny blood vessels that support erections begin to narrow and harden. They lose their elasticity. Years of stress, processed foods, inflammation, and lack of movement take their toll. The result? Blood doesn't flow like it used to, and without that surge of blood, an erection simply can't happen. But here's what most doctors never say out loud. These changes are not permanent. They are reversible. That's where cloves come in and why they're such a powerful ally for older men. Remember the compound we just talked about, eugenol? It doesn't just relax your blood vessels, it also helps restore flexibility to the inner walls of those vessels. Think of it as cleaning out a rusty pipe and making it smooth again. Blood begins to flow more easily, more fully, and exactly where it needs to go. Some of my patients have told me that after just a few weeks of using this method daily, they woke up with morning erections for the first time in years. Not because of a pill, not because of a miracle, but because circulation finally had a chance to work again. That's the beauty of this natural method. It doesn't force your body, it simply gives it permission to return to its original design. 3. How to do the 60-second clove method step by step. You know, the best solutions are often the simplest. And this method I'm about to share has helped so many of my older patients feel like themselves again. Without prescriptions, without awkward doctor visits, without waiting in line at the pharmacy. Just one small intentional act you can do right in your kitchen. And the beauty is, it takes only 1 minute. Here's exactly how I tell my patients to do it. Take 2 or 3 whole cloves, not powder, whole dried cloves. Organic is ideal, but any good quality cloves work. Place them between your molars, the back teeth where your bite is strongest. Bite down slowly until they crack. Key point, don't rush. Let the oils coat your tongue and mouth. Breathe through your nose. Stay relaxed. For the first 30 seconds, just hold the broken pieces in your mouth. Let your saliva mix with the oils. You may feel a strong, warm sensation. It's intense, but that's a good sign. It means eugenol is being absorbed through the sensitive membranes in your mouth straight into your bloodstream. Then chew slowly. Not hard, just enough to fully break down the cloves. Keep everything in your mouth for another 30 seconds, working the oils through your saliva. That's it. You can swallow the remains or spit them out, both are fine. What makes this method so effective is how quickly it starts working. Some men say they feel the difference in minutes. Clearer head, feeling more present, more connected to their body. 4. When to use the technique for best results. One of the most common questions I get, usually after a man tries the clove method for the first time and feels that unmistakable warmth, is, when should I use it for the best results? The truth is, timing can make all the difference. Like any powerful tool, it's not just about doing it, it's about when you do it. Think of it as tuning an instrument. You want everything in harmony, your hormones, nervous system, and blood flow. For many of my patients, nighttime, about 1 hour before bed, is the golden hour. As the day quiets and the mind settles, chewing cloves helps relax the nervous system and prepares your body for better sleep. Deep, restorative sleep is when your body produces the most testosterone. Nighttime use sets the stage for the next day. More energy, clearer focus, and yes, stronger morning erections. But don't overlook mornings either. Using it first thing on an empty stomach helps stimulate circulation and sets a calm yet alert tone for your day. Some men like it before workouts or walks. Others prefer 30-45 minutes before intimacy for that extra sense of presence, connection, and stamina. The key is to listen to your body and stay consistent. Daily use builds momentum over time. This isn't a one-time trick, it's a daily investment in your vitality. 5. Stress, the invisible force sabotaging your testosterone. I can't tell you how many good men I've sat across from. Men who eat well, stay active, even follow all the right advice. Yet still feel something is off. Their energy is flat, desire fluctuates, and when it comes to intimacy, their bodies simply don't respond the way they used to. That's when I ask, how's your stress? The room usually goes quiet. They sigh, and then I hear the truth. Worries about money, health, marriage, aging. It's a heavy burden. Most don't realize how much that silent pressure is destroying their masculinity from the inside out. Chronic stress floods your body with cortisol, a hormone meant for short bursts of danger, not to stay elevated all day, every day. Here's the cruel part. Cortisol and testosterone cannot coexist at high levels. When one rises, the other drops. The more stress you carry, the less testosterone your body produces, and the weaker your sexual response becomes. This is where cloves become more than just a circulation booster. The compound beta-caryophyllene found in cloves binds to receptors in the brain that signal safety and calm. In just minutes, you can feel a release in your chest, clarity in your mind, and relief from pressure that has built up for years. As cortisol drops, testosterone can finally rise again, naturally, without force. You may start feeling more like yourself before you even notice the change, but it's real. 6. Better sleep, more testosterone. If there's one thing I've seen repeatedly with my older patients, it's this. The moment sleep starts breaking down, everything else starts unraveling. You can eat perfectly, exercise, take every supplement under the sun, but if your sleep is broken, your hormones don't stand a chance. Most of your testosterone production, repair, and healing happen at night, especially during deep, uninterrupted REM sleep. Yet how many men over 60 still get that kind of rest? Many tell me they lie awake at 2 a.m. with a racing mind, or fall asleep quickly but wake up multiple times, never feeling fully rested. That's where cloves come in, not just as a circulatory aid, but as a powerful ally for the nervous system. The compounds in cloves, especially eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, calm the part of your brain that regulates your sleep cycle. When chewed at night, about an hour before bed, they help promote deeper, more stable sleep. Many men tell me they start dreaming again, wake up clearer with more energy, and most often stronger morning erections. That's not coincidence, that's testosterone doing its job again. 7. Gum disease may be destroying your erections. Cloves fix that too. It may sound strange at first, but I've seen it too many times to ignore. A man comes in complaining of low energy and weak erections with no clear explanation. Blood pressure looks fine, labs are okay. But then I ask, how's your dental health? Bleeding gums, receding gum lines, persistent bad breath. Suddenly the truth comes out. Science is clear, everything is connected. Your mouth is a gateway to your circulatory system. With gum disease, bacteria enter your bloodstream, travel through your body, and create silent inflammation that damages the very blood vessels responsible for erections. It's like trying to push water through a hose full of mud. Studies show men with advanced gum disease have up to 70% higher risk of erectile dysfunction. That's biology, not coincidence. Cloves become a daily detox. Clove oil is one of nature's most powerful natural antiseptics. When you chew whole cloves, those antibacterial compounds go to work immediately. neutralizing harmful mouth bacteria before they reach your bloodstream. It's fast, effective, and you can often feel it working after just one chew. 8. What to expect in 7, 14, and 30 days. One of the most encouraging parts of working with older men is watching their expressions change over time. After the first 7 days, most men notice subtle shifts: a feeling of warmth in the body, a clearer mind, slightly deeper sleep, a bit more motivation to move or walk. It's not dramatic, but it's there. The sign your body is beginning to respond. By day 14, things usually improve. Energy rises, mornings feel different, more alert, sometimes with the return of spontaneous morning erections you haven't felt in years. It's not magic, it's circulation returning and testosterone whispering again. By day 30, many men tell me they feel like a different person. Erections return with greater consistency and strength. Confidence shifts. They carry themselves differently. Partners notice. Even if full intimacy hasn't resumed yet, the emotional connection and presence begin to rebuild. And that's the real goal: to feel like yourself again. Living in a body that feels alive, not stagnant or shut down. This simple habit, chewing a few cloves for 60 seconds, can do more than improve blood flow. It calms your nerves, restores deep sleep, rekindles testosterone, and even cleans your mouth to protect your heart and masculinity. I've watched it awaken circulation, bring back desire, and, most importantly, bring men back to themselves. If you've made it this far, your body is already asking for change, and now you know exactly what to give it. The choice is yours. Keep waiting for a miracle or start building one with your own hands. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. Start tonight and let your strength return. One day at a time. Yeah.